start off with, we're doing supersets today, so 2 exercises. We have 3 supersets for you. They're all 3 by 10, so 3 sets of 10 reps each. Anything that's single-sided, 10 reps on each side. We're going to start off with a kettlebell dead row. So if you don't have kettlebells, you can certainly use anything that would have a handle. You could try like milk jugs, paint cans, things like that. The object is that when we're doing our row, we want to be able to stop the weight at the bottom. So anything that has a little bit of a handle to it just gives you a little bit more height to hang on to it. That works best. So we're going to start off with our kettlebell dead row. We're going to have our kettlebells on each side. We're going to get into our hip hinge position here. We want to keep our chest proud, shoulders back, core engaged. We're going to grab onto our kettlebells. We're going to do our row. And then at the bottom, we actually want to set the weight down in between each rep. So that's the dead stop, is the portion where the weight's actually just sitting at the bottom. We're not hanging onto it off the ground the entire time. So row, dead stop, row, dead stop. So that's going to be our dead stop rows. We're going to move into a banded good morning. So this is new as well. If you have a large loop band, this is what we'll use it for. If you don't have a large loop band, I'll show you another alternative for you as well. So we're going to grab our large loop. We're going to step on it. Feet should be about hip width apart. Then we're actually going to bring the band over our shoulders here. And then you should be able to stand up with it. You can wrap your arms kind of through the inside and around to the outside to hang on to it. That'll just help keep it from kind of cutting off your neck here a little bit. And then I'm going to stand to the side for you. So the good morning is very similar to an RDL. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to hinge our hips back, keeping that back nice and flat in neutral position, core engaged. We're going to stand up, really bringing those hips through, engaging those glutes as we do so. So at the top, you should really feel your glutes working, your hamstrings, even a little bit of in your low back. It shouldn't be painful, but you should feel those muscles working against the resistance as you stand up. So that is the banded good morning. If you don't have a large band, we can simply do our Romanian deadlift or an RDL. So we have weights in each hand. In front of us, chest proud, shoulders back, hinge at the hips. Feel a little bit of that stretch in your hamstrings, using your glutes as you stand up to really bring your hips through and keeping your core engaged throughout the movement. So you could do that as an alternative. That's our first superset. Our next one is going to be a kneeling banded high row. So again, if you have a band, you're going to want to loop it to a higher point if you can, something sturdy. And then we're going to kneel. We're going to do one arm at a time. So you want to have a little bit of resistance on there as you're kneeling in your starting position. We're going to chest proud, core tight. We're just going to be on our knees, kneeling upright, nice and tall. And we're going to row that band, pulling down, squeezing our elbow in close to our side, really engaging that lat as we roll the band down. So we're going to keep the elbow nice and close to the body as we row it in. So that's going to be our banded high row. If you don't necessarily have a band to be able to do that, you could also grab your dumbbell, and we can always do just more of our bent over row just to still work some of those back muscles as well. So that would be an alternative for you. From there, we're going to move into our slider leg curls. We've done these a few times. So we've got our sliders under our heels, lying on our back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, sliders under the heels. Bring the hips up, extend the legs, and then we're going to curl our heels into our butt. Really engaging those hamstrings and glutes as we curl. Keeping that core tight as we bridge ourselves up with each curl as well. All right, so that is our second superset. Our third is gonna be a shoulder complex and bicep curls. For the shoulder complex, I would grab some rather light weights because it is really gonna work your shoulders quite a bit. It's actually gonna be 3 movements in one. That's what'll make it a complex. So I'm just gonna use bottles of water because this is gonna really work those shoulders pretty well. We're gonna start with a lateral raise. So we're gonna have feet hip width apart, weights at our sides, chest proud, standing tall, and we're gonna bring those weights out to the side, just to about shoulder height, using those shoulders to lift the weights, keeping your arms straight. We're gonna do 10 reps of the lateral raises. Then we're gonna move into a front raise. So again, feet hip width apart. We're actually gonna bring the weights straight out in front of us. So holding the weights at the front, chest proud, shoulders back, raising those weights up to about shoulder height, keeping your arms straight, core engaged throughout the movement. Then we're gonna move in, so it'll be 10 reps of the front raise. Then we're gonna move into a rear delt fly. So we're gonna have feet hip width apart still, hinge at the hips. We're gonna bring the weights down in front of us, chest proud, and we're actually gonna bring those weights out to the side from this position, really squeezing those shoulder blades together as we do our rear delt fly. You'll notice my arms are slightly bent as we're doing the movement here, keeping the core engaged. So just real quick from the side, hip, hinge at the hips, and we're gonna bring those weights out to the side, just like that. So that's gonna be our shoulder complex. So it's 3 sets of 10 reps of each 3 of those exercises for your complex. So that'll be quite a bit just in that one. And then we're gonna end with bicep curls. So you can have your dumbbells or your equal resistance objects, whatever you're using. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna have the weights in front of us, palms forward, and we're gonna curl the weight up. Simply just bending only at the elbow, keeping the chest proud, shoulders back, core engaged, as we do our bicep curls. The finisher then is actually, as long as the weather is nice when you're doing this, certainly get outside, enjoy the fresh air. We're gonna do sprints. So pick a distance that you feel comfortable doing a little bit of a sprint. We're gonna do 5 to 10 lengths, and then just continue a brisk walk for about 15 minutes. So just something real nice, get outside. You can get the kids involved with that too. You can do little races, do some walk just around the yard, or if you wanna do it as you're going for a walk, sprint, run, a few blocks of the sidewalk, and then walk for 15 minutes, kind of cool down, let your heart rate come down, and then do that again, the sprint. Sometimes when I do that, I like to have the distance between your light poles or telephone poles, depending on where you live. That's always kind of a nice distance too, as long as it's not too long for you. So enjoy the pull day workout. It's really gonna work a little bit more of your back muscles, a lot of those pulling muscles. So I think that you really enjoy that. It'd be a nice compliment to the pushing we did earlier. So enjoy that one, and we'll see you for the next workout.